We are live. Welcome to another episode of Wednesday Night WINsel. In this stream, we kick back, relax, listen to the fucking lofi beats now, and just chill, my dudes. Lofi beats right now on, dude. They're all on. Lofi beats are on right now. Uh, yep. No more synthwave for now. We're gonna put the synthwave down for a minute and just do some lofi beats for a few minutes here. Hope you guys like this track. I'm not sure if it's good or not, but some people ask about the music sometimes, so I figured I would try to at least acknowledge it sometimes. So how will we ever get out of this a labyrinth? That's the mystery, isn't it? Yeah, there's some truth there actually. Mental abortion. I got a name of that. That name is phenomenal, bro. I love that name, mental abortion. Somebody's eye. The hell? Yo, did you read my comment, my DM about Oppenheimer? Yeah, I didn't. I actually did read it. Yeah. Hope you guys are happy to see another stream this week. Well, I wasn't able to stream last week, so yeah. Are you short? Might as well get an escort. No, I'm 6'1", but I guess who knows how the how short that really is nowadays, right? I just barely passed the threshold, and I guess with shoes I could be like 6'2", I suppose, but yeah. Planning on watching Oppenheimer this weekend. Yeah. It's a pretty good idea. I might go watch it this weekend. This weekend too, actually. Who knows? I'm gonna be home at my mom's house this weekend, so I figured I might as well do something while I'm down there. Go see a movie or something. Might as well. Have a big nose. Don't even bother with these hoes. Good one. Huh? Nah, my nose isn't that big. Nose is pretty small, but have a big nose. Don't even bother with these hoes. Just climb the Mount Everest, and you'll be the tallest man on Earth. There's a solution for everything, bro. Just do it. Yeah, dude. I'm not even trying to say like don't do it, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't do it. All I'm really trying to say is that like just look at yourself and figure out who you are. Yeah, like, and then like sometimes it is just a matter of like just doing it sometimes, but like don't make like foolish mistakes that don't have to be made, right? Like if you know you're not that good at something, well, why would you pursue that as like as a as a career? I guess you could get better at it, but like in reality, that you should probably just for a you might as well just do what you're good at. Do what you're naturally good at. You know. So, and if you happen to be like a mediocre at everything, then then God help you. But it's a fitting name for a mental cell. Not gonna lie. Huh. Mental abortion. Huh. Such a good name, bro. I swear to God. Are your texts green? Oh, dude, this is a dirty one. You'll be excluded from the dating scene. Yeah. Truth be told, I actually keep a old smartphone, old iPhone, just in case. I actually prefer Android, really. Truth be told, but I think Android has better software, and Apple has better hardware. But yeah, I don't know. If those two were ever to like fucking combine, be the perfect phone, in my opinion. But I guess Google had to get good at something, right? Because of they their hardware game's fucking horrible sometimes. So either way, but yeah, I know what you're trying to say. Like if your text green, yeah, that Android phone tech shows up. She's like, well, time to leave. It's like, oh my god, his text is green, girl. I gotta get the fuck out of here. He's nobody. Oh man, that's how it be. Am I still alive? I don't know if I'm live anymore. Fuck, people aren't here. 18 people here. It's a good number. Oh man, let me give me 1 sec. Amazon order. Whatever. Obelisk, my dude. Why are you laughing, my dude? So funny. I just find like Apple software is so hard to use. I'm just gonna fucking just go off the top of the dome now. Yeah, I just find like Apple fucking software so hard to use. I don't know how people fucking use it. It's so horrible. It is like such a subpar experience compared to Android software. Android software is just more like intuitive. I feel like Android has a much more intuitive operating system. I don't know. I'm just talking off the dome now at this point. Coombs. Well, I only use Apple products. Yeah, I understand if you already have like a Mac and you already have a Mac, so you've always used Mac, right? And then like you buy like an iPad, so you always use iPad. They're like, I understand if you're already in like their network and you already have all their products, you might as well keep what you have because like it's so hard to switch once you're so like ingrained into one ecosystem, right? But if you like like for example, I've been using Android most of the time, but I had like an iPhone pretty early on, like back when it first came out, and yeah, it was just like, yeah, I don't know, like I mean, I just got more used to Android stuff for a long time. Tried to switch to Apple again recently, and just did not like it. I was like, my god. I mean, I was pretty happy with the hardware. The hardware felt really good. Feels really like a good in your hand, but the software just felt like bullshit, dude. I'm gonna snooze. I was raised on both. Very confusing. Win for the WINsel. Yeah, dude. What's up, Woody? Kind of Woodlands. I have watched a film recently, and it credits it said Elliot Rogers Elliot. I was just like Elliot Roger, but in reverse. Yeah. She's strapped for cash. It's over for your neat ass. A good one, dude. Dude, that's phenomenal fucking memes, dude. These should be put on the list, honestly. These are really good. Shout out to MysterySchoolMS for solving those mysteries. Yeah. Hi, and Ronald. Hello. What's up, Ronald McDonald? Ronald, why are you always here, dude? You're always here trying to show your wares. I'm not gonna lie, Ronald. Ronald. This is between me and you, Ronald. Okay, I want you to hear this, Ronald McDonald. I did indulge in the quarter pounder with cheese with the jalapenos and the cheese sauce. Ronald, that was paradise on a bun. How did you do that? Ronald McDonald, my God, 10 out of 10 would eat again. It was paradise on a bun. Yeah, McGoyslop, Ronald McDonald, my God, based. Ronald is based today. No strike, boyos. Meaning I still have to wait. So, oh no! Did you want the strike to happen? Did you actually want it to happen? Did you expect him to not to give in so fast? I don't know. What does that deal mean for you? I don't know. The guy testifying to Congress publicly that aliens exist. Your thoughts, dude? I think that should exist, bro. I don't know what it means about us at that point, but this means that some other existence is out there. Who fucking knows? But I've always believed in aliens. Though it's kind of weird. Even as a kid, I believed in aliens. So fucking odd. It was from the film Birds of Paradise. Oh, that's what the movie was. Okay, yeah. Ronald, I hope you heard all that, Ronald McDonald, dude. Gore. Gore, huh? Free make voice slot for everyone, Ronald. Oh, dude. Go Roger Elliott, not ER. It's the FBI is watching. Oh yeah. Rogers Elliott. We make little kids to make the sauce, huh? That's also what makes the Big Mac taste good. Wow. Yeah, I would agree. Can I get my McNuggets with extra fat and extra slob? Dude, the McNuggets are so subpar, dude. I hate the fucking nuggets, dude. They're horrible. They think they taste like fucking shit. Not gonna lie. If you date involved the fish fillet, you might as well go home and call it a day. Oh, dude. Aliens exist now? I don't know, dude. I don't know what it means for us, though. That's all I know. Had an alien experience in my youth. Yeah, so did I. So weird. But who knows? I don't know. It was just a. I still think back on those nights, and I would think was it just a child overactive imagination, or I wasn't really was I taught about aliens at that a young of an age? I don't even know. It's tentative, meaning we still have to vote on it, so it will still happen. But who knows? For me, it just means the pay increase. Everyone else is whatever. Huh? That's all you give a fuck about, dude. I hear you, bro. Just give me the money. That's all you're looking for. Give me the fucking money. Dang, bro. That's cold. I like that. Like to say fuck it, dude. Give me the money, bro. Chiller Coomer stream. Chill Coomer stream. Nah, no Coomers here. I hope not. Well, I'm not even joking. Who knows? We've all been Coomers every once in a while, right? What do you think about the chick who won the lawsuit regarding the McNugget burning her child's thigh? Huh? That wasn't even one hot ass fucking McNugget, bro. Holy shit! God damn, that McNugget was 300 degrees out the fucking fryer, bro. What the fuck? Damn. I don't think the feather watching this stream. You probably are, dude. What's up, Woody? You need to switch from VHS to streaming to services. VHS. Yeah, aliens. AI aliens. AI aliens. Alright. The nose knows. The nose knows. I love that meme. The nose knows, and therefore rose to power. Oof. The nose always knows. You can smell it. You can always smell a good person from a bad person. You're like, okay, this person's a good person or a bad person. You can always tell. You're using all of your senses to figure out, can I trust this person? Yeah. You're always asking that question. Can I trust this person, bro? Who is this guy? Is he cool? The nose knows. All these things are memes for a reason, my dudes. I never forget that. The nose always knows. And if you look at someone else's nose, you can kind of tell who they are. It's like, who? Mystery got probed. Probably did. Sure, I fucking know I got probed. Just do the work, but don't worry about the lack of any damn perk. Listen to their lives, and you'll go berserk. Huh. Based. I remember seeing two glowing lights enter my bedroom and dance around each other. I tried to wake my brother who was asleep in the corner of the room, but couldn't. Hid in my blanket until I fell asleep. Dang, we got probed hard. They got you. Those chicken nuggets are tremendous, Ronald. And I had a similar encounter in the woods. Over for WINsel. A lot of work online are saving burns like they can't be possible. Burns have scars and such. People are thinking the mother did it to win the money. She would awarded them out in millions. Huh. Wow. Well, there you go. The nose knows. Look at that. The nose. Republicans support Israel the most. They probably, yeah. It's like a fucking, like, it's a cult. It's a fucking cult of Israel, dude, in America. Oh, we're all Zionists. Oh, we all want to follow the protocol of Zion. It's like, okay, I don't know what the fuck they're doing down there, but over there in Washington D.C. But this place is like glowy central, dude. It's glowy central. Like, there's glowies everywhere. You never know when you're talking to a fucking glowy anymore. Everyone's a glowy. Place fucking glows hard. Can I have a large McWhopper, McCoper? Yeah, dude, here you go. Got no wit. You'll never be considered lit. And then she'll tell you it's just not a good fit. Oh shit. Haha. You better not let that charm quit. Oh, I rhymed there, buddy. Oh. Good one. Wonder if there are sub aliens too. Probably. Imagine being so subhuman you never have had an alien encounter. Like, they don't even want to waste time probing you. So over for alien cells. Oh, that's funny. Oh, dude, that's so good. Would you like a side of the great russet fries? What the fuck? The russet fry. I'll tell you what McDonald's needs to go back to doing, right? I've been watching all these like food documentaries, dude, about like McDonald's and shit. They need to go back to using lard as their frying oil instead of using fucking whatever the fuck they use now. It's like some like lard mixed combo of like seed oil or some shit. I heard the fries tasted like way better back in the day. I'm giving Ronald McDonald all the secrets, bro. Just go there and do it, Ronald. Figure it out, dude. I know you have it in you. Hope aliens fix the rap game. They won't. Dude, I listened to some mumble rap for the first time. Not for the first time, but in a while. And then you listen to some what's that shit called? You listen to some that shit called what do they call that fucking movie? What's talk about deleting people and shit? I don't know, dude. Can't do it. No, it was just the lights. They were racing around each other like around. I still remember it to this day. I always had those weird vibes when I was really young. Gonna get some Panda Express. Alright. Add it to my unhappy meal, please. Huh. I've been hitting the gym so much. God, I've been like hitting the weights like really hard this fucking past 2 weeks, dude. I don't know why, but like there's something about doing a half hour of weights and then doing a half hour of cardio that feels really good. It feels a lot better than just doing cardio because like it feels like I'm actually like I'm accomplishing a goal every day to do the weights to get more gain. So I feel like I'm getting something out of it. And the cardio just kind of feels like, okay, well, I want to keep my cardiovascular still up, so like I do like a half hour of that. So like it feels like a really good combo right now. So the only problem is that with like lifting weights, I feel like I have to I get so fucking hungry now after like going to the gym every time. So I end up eating more than I should. That's my main problem now is diet, but exercise I've been doing pretty good. I've been pretty active these past few weeks, just like working it off. So. Fries was the best when they fried with beef tallow back in the day. Yeah, oh, phenomenal. Yeah, there you go, Dralix. Cheesy bacon fries from McDonald's they had like 4 years ago were so good. Oh, dude, we're talking about fast food now. Fuck me, dude. You think those aliens have big ass lasers and will go mass deletion? Who knows what the fuck they want, dude? Probably they could just be like, who knows what they are? Like, dimensional beings or some shit? Who fucking knows? Like, who knows how they even get here? Throwing a weight vest, bro. Yeah, I actually do. Is that good? I don't know. I actually have some. I don't have a weight vest, but I do have a. I do have a like weight. I forgot to bring them, but my ankle ankle weights. I'm not sure if those are worth using or not on the treadmill or on me the treadmill or something like that. I do have them though. I want some vegan beef fries, and Drolic says back, no vegan soy allowed. Go eat grass elsewhere. Huh. Jordan Peterson might say they're right, but they're right. But I've never seen that dude win in a fair fight. He's white and he got the necessary height. How tall is JP? Well, why don't you Yawamushi max for cardio? What is that? What is Yamamushi? Three pedal cell. Come on, stream, dude, and talk about it. Imagine the aliens are black pill too. It would be something, dude. You have to eat McRoids. Mystery. Oof. Ain't doing that one, bro. I don't think we're alone too. There has to be other forms of life outside of our own galaxy, planet. Hell, it might even just be universe. For all we know, this universe is meant for us, and if other universes could like collide, who fucking knows? I don't fucking know. It's like I don't know. Or we're not finding anything though. But it appears to me like anyway, we haven't found anything that proves anything. But we found like here's some flying bears or some the water bears. Like okay, whatever, dude. Vegan makes you skinny. I tried crazy stuff. Yawamushi is a bicycle anime. Really good riders have transformations. Wow. Huh. Make a chance to check that out, I guess. Think he's over 6 foot. No surprise. Give him a prize. Aw, shit. Maybe hard to get enough protein on a vegan diet. You would really have to calculate your intake. The best way not to get addicted to corn is to never start Buddy Boyos. Yeah, it's true. It's true for anything, really. Super Saiyan sub 5. Inflation is spreading throughout the whole nation. Can the Fed please do something to stop the speculation? They won't. Corn syrup is illegal in Europe. Aw. Power level over 9,000. America should legalize buying sex but make corn illegal. It's definitely not really a bad policy position, not truth be told. Oh, 3 pedals though. You gotta come on and talk about this one here too. I don't know. I'm still blowing at SNC where a lot of guys rated the Barbie movie chick an 8. She looks worn out already. Yeah, I forgot what I gave her. Did I even give her a rating? I don't know. Was I even there? I must obviously I was there, but like, what did I give her? Did I give her an 8 too? I don't know. Eric should legalize buying. So yeah. Read that comment. See tons of seeking, all wanting a daddy, but none of a heart to make a man happy. Oh man. Then peeps would overspend on segs. Too many women have the infinite SMV glitch already. That glitch only works for women. The less Coomers, the better. Ruins the prefrontal cortex. Huh. I gave her a 4, but late said 6. I'm going back on it. She's very basic, 5 at best. Prefrontal cortex seldom. Do you watch Pineapple? No, I don't watch Pineapple. Isn't it that show with that one chick? She girls get the pineapple you or some shit, right? We rate white women too high. A lot of the ones we rate at 8 have hard jawlines. Hollywood is preparing guys for a relationship with Transformers. Oof. I went on Monkey to chat. We'll skip out constantly. As soon as they saw my face, they were disgusted, undoubtedly. Huh. I did get in the backstage of a Base Pluto stream, but I gotta be careful not to dox myself. My voice sticks out a lot. Okay, well, just be careful, I guess, if you want to come on. Why chicks will give a non-street black guy play, which is based. Now, I had it happen to me, but I don't want to extrapolate that to the average black guy, so. Thank God my voice is deep enough for me not to be a voice cell dog. Voice cell. Yeah, that's my little term, I guess. I think I'm the first one that coined that term, I believe. I think I've heard pretty good things about my the deepness of my voice, but yeah, it's the stammer and then the fucking lisp that I have a problem with. So I'm also a voice cell so bad. I just pretend to have nothing to say. In real life, so sad. Oh man. Yeah, my brother, he stammers more than I do, but like it depends on what's going on. I feel like I can put up a pretty good I can like talk for a long time without like skipping a word or something like that, or without like fucking up too bad. So it's like it's never like outside of my never outside of my you know you know I don't know, my range, I guess. I don't know. So of like normal talking, I suppose. So that's how I came up. I developed it early, so the team just wanted me in middle school. I didn't want to get them team preggers. I'll never forget. I was in high school, right? And there was this one chick who was This dude was like probably he was a pretty tall kid, definitely a really tall kid. He had like this weird I guess who was popular at the time during that time period, right? But she was kind of like a really chubby, kind of fat, big fat ass, typical I think she was black, or she might have been something with that. I think that dude was like mixed, like he was like mixed real heavy, but he was like really he was either extremely a light skin or like a and I forgot what color he was, but either extremely light skinned or like something like black adjacent, right? Either way, so like he ended up like, I mean, it was so sad because like she got him so good. I guess he doesn't give a fuck, but like he probably cares now. But he like literally like hooked up with this chick, got her pregnant, and then like had a kid with her. It was like unbelievable. They happened like multiple times in my school. It was unbelievable, dude. So I don't know. Like I would say that less than 50% of a chance that put you're in an area where there's any black guys, your chances are better because of woke and curiosity. Massachusetts is a nutshell. Oh. Can I get an N-word pass for the today, bro? Chicken dinner. My voice and speaking mannerisms make it a bit easy to pick me out, but I don't know how to change my voice and copy others' mannerisms to an extent, but it's draining on the vocals. Oh, I do know how to change my voice and copy others. Yeah. I know what I'm trying to do. Haven't had a relationship in 13 years. Forget what it's like. Should I end it now or cope one more night? Damn, bruh. Wish I could trade my vocal cords with you. The daycare center in my local high school, Latinos make having kids early a priority. They really do, man. Am I a voice though? Now your voice isn't too bad. Um, you have a pretty unique accent, I think. So I don't know where you're. I don't know if that's common where you're from. So maybe it might not be that big of an issue, but yeah, you don't sound too bad. I'll be like one more night. Sounds nice. Be back in 1 sec, my dudes. I'm back. My God. Oh, we got QB in the house. What's up, QB? Passport flexing. What's up, dude? WINcel's in the house. What's up, QB? All right, let's do some. Fuck it. Let's have the open chat. There's the chat link. Join up when you're ready. What's up, dudes? Anybody gonna join? What's up, mystery selves? We got Fried Feast Deletus in here. What's up, buddy boyo? Can you please IE what the fuck? You want to know who had a pretty good video this week about the decline in marriage rates and lack of children by age 30 and 40 and stuff like that? Coach Greg Adams actually had a good video about it, believe it or not. And we can watch that shit today. We'll watch that shit right now, actually. A pretty good take. We can watch that together. You pull it up. Cope Greg Adams actually had a pretty good video about this, so at least I don't think it's too bad. I think it's all right. He kind of like he kind of gets it, in my opinion. So marriage collapsing. Why marriage collapsing in the West? Plus, he's just funny as fuck, dude. He's funny. He's so fucking funny, bro. I love this fucking soundboard, dude. All right, here we go. Let's watch this video together.
Main event. All right. The main event, marriage still plummeting, as I reported in 2018 and predicted that it's going to continue to plummet while people were saying, no, we're going to get out of this. No. And they continue to say it's all men's fault for the marriage rate plummeting because you guys are broke ninjas. Then introduce social media, OnlyFans, and you add a lot of kindling to the fire. But is this the end of, is this the self-destruction of humanity? Let's go through a little bit of numbers here. And these are numbers off the top of my head. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let me see here. Population.
What's up, buddy boy? Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? Just as a warning, my cat is on some shit today, so like,
Shit.
yeah. After she's done eating, she might get crazy.
All right, dog. Is she in heat, bro?
Yep, there she go. There she go.
Is
I
she in
think she just
heat
wants some attention. She just wants some attention
right now?
all the time.
All right, man. Well,
Yeah, I'll be on mute when she gets too crazy.
what's up, buddy?
Yeah, I'm just chilling, man. I don't even know what to say. I'm just just wanted to say what's up.
All right, man. Well, let's watch this video together, I guess.
All right.
Population. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know. They think that our human population is somewhat have been the way it is for years. But in fact, the world has gone through a baby boom in the last 100 years thanks to the Industrial Revolution. So let me see if I can share this screen here. This might be my feed pictures. It's not. There wasn't a lot of people on planet Earth in the last 120 years. So as you can see here, and you can see why people want to decrease population, if you will, there currently exist 8 billion people on Earth in 2023. This is old data. But if you go back to 1900, the world's population is listed as 1.6 billion people. So 1900, in the last 123 years, the world has gone from 1.6 billion to 8 billion. Okay. We're being fruitful and multiplying. We're actually multiplying out of control for the people and the powers that be. Now, most of these people are impoverished, not self-supporting, and typically these are the people who get married and or are populating healthily, meaning like 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10 people. Now, let's even track this number back, 8 billion. Track it back to 1950. In the 1950s, there were only 2.5 billion people. 2.5 billion people in the phenomenal 1950s. So if you take what's been happening here, all right, in the last 75 years, we went from 2.5 billion to 8 billion. Now, watch this. Let's go back to the previous 100 years from the 1900s.
In my opinion, like such an increase is simply a testament to like what human ingenuity can actually do. Yeah, sure, those people, a lot of people live in abject poverty, but the fact that they're living in poverty and absolutely don't have anything at all, you know, like poverty is one thing, but like having nothing at all, like the fact that like that amount of people can even exist on the planet is simply like amazing to me. But who knows, like what the carrying capacity of the planet really could be. But yeah, at some point this thing had to come down at some point. So
Yeah, I actually don't really have much to say on like the population kind of issue. I really don't know too much.
well, it's fine, man. Yeah, it's he's gonna talk about some other stuff as well. So he's gonna incorporate it all into here. So he's just going over some numbers real quick.
Got you.
Mental abortions in the back. Okay, who is this guy?
Hello.
Mental abortion. What's up, buddy boy?
What's up?
Who are you, my dude?
Just mental so. Nothing much, dude. Nothing about it. Getting to watch the video, man. I'm bored.
All right, man. Well, what are your stats? Like, what do you what makes you a cell? Mental cell, a complete mental cell?
Autism, ADD. What's up? What else? Fuck. I can't get my fucking mind on it. Oh yeah, 5'9". 5'9", dark cell. I say like I'm like a 4 out of 10.
Don't
4 out of 10 in the
don't be
face.
ashamed at a 5'9", bro.
I ain't ashamed of no 5'9", bro. That's fucking average as hell, man. I am thankful as fuck that I'm like 5'9", bro. Like anybody, any short cell in the chat would probably like kill to have my height right now.
No, I feel that.
Yeah, what's this video about?
Why marriage is like in decline according to Coach Greg Adams, but I think he had a pretty good take on it. So we'll keep going.
All right.
From the 1900s to the 1800s, that 100-year period, the population only increased by 6 million. So from 1804 to 1900, there was only a 6 million person increase. But in the years 1900 to 2023, it went up 7 billion people. Okay, as you can see, the 1700s, only 6 million people worldwide. In the 1200s, only 360 million people.
No,
all right,
whatever.
in the millennium, only 275 million people. Okay, so as you can see here, there hasn't been a lot of people that populated the earth. Okay, it is only between the years 1900 and the year 2023 that our population has exploded. And it's mostly during this baby boom era. You see these numbers here. So let's just take this at face value right now. All right. Take this at face value. Did I say 600 million? I was wrong. Did I say 6 million? Bear with me. Numbers aren't my big strong suit. 600 million. All right. So I messed up.
Yeah, I was gonna say that earlier, but yeah, I was like, bro, like you're missing a few places there on the By the way, let's keep going.
I said 3 million. I meant 600 million, 300 million, and so forth. That was in the time of the millennium. All right. So thank you for the correction. Okay. Now, the world has more room. We actually can have more people, but can we support more people? That is the question. That is what the powers that be are thinking about. Because when they think about things like the poke and you hear about it's a depopulation agenda, well, those people know that many of these people are going to be born out of wedlock, all right, poverty, and so forth and so on. So much so now that even in the last, decade, we've gone up 1 billion people. Right here, 2012, 7.1 billion. 2023, 8 billion. We've gone up 1 billion people in the last decade. I mean, that was almost as many as the people that existed in 1900. Okay. So many of these people will be slaves, debt slaves, sex slaves, trafficking. These people will not be productive people who will return back. These are only going to be consumers and drainers of resources. So in this time, we've had this population increase. We've also had a decrease in the birth rate, the decrease in marriage. So when people say these agenda.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit like the population increase, more or less. Like when you actually look at it, it's like, yeah, sure, you could say that we ended up here because of the population increase, sure, and but at the end of the day, though, like the people who were born during that population increase, they did do a lot of things, like good or bad, but like they still did a lot of things. Whether we want to give them a credit for it or not, at the end of the day, though, like they also have to deal with the consequences of their actions as well, though. So they did a lot of things, and those things came with some severe consequences for their children and stuff like that. So
you can see why there will be an agenda. You can see why the population is just growing out of control with not a lot of producers and way more consumers. And these powers that be probably don't want any parts of that. New world. So,
but it's just weird because like every place they're doing population control appears to be in the West. Like they don't appear to be doing any of the stuff in the countries that are actually growing out of control. Kind of like climate change stuff, right? It's like so weird because like America's like, oh, we got to do climate change. Like, okay, what about China? Okay, well, fuck China. What's going on? Like, it's so fucking weird. So
they're slowing everything down with agendas, propaganda, potentially, this is allegedly, to slow you guys down from creating life, from building families, They obviously don't want that. They obviously cannot believe that they can do this. They're like, we won't be able to we won't be able to exist going forward. So now what do you see is they've got people trained in these ideas. All right, I'm strong and independent. I don't need no man. Single mom. All right, I'll raise the kid on my own. The kid becomes a criminal, deletes 5 people. When they let ninjas shoot up each other in the neighborhoods, they're like, hey, we out of the thing here. There's as many of y'all can shoot each other up. They're like, hey, there's nothing we can do about it. Donald Trump was going to take tanks into Chicago, and they was like, don't do it. Let them kill each other. You got the trans agenda, the reading rainbow, poly. All right, you have women now delaying their marriage and birth.
Dude, they're the chick oh man, don't want to tell too much because like, okay, there's a chick I work with, right? And she can't be much older than, she's older than I am. I'd be surprised, but she can't be much older than I am. She's got to be like mid-30s. And like, she's just now having a kid. And I'm like, oh my God, bro. Like, our generation is just not doing it. Like, it's just not happening. I don't know what to say, man. Like, millennials really are just fucked, like, overall. And then like you can't expect Zoomers to fix the birth rate, so it's gonna plummet from here, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Especially it's gonna plummet in the West anyway. Other
It's
countries
over.
will continue to grow. So.
That child is fucked.
Although I don't know, like depending on how you view it. If the world loses its in theory some of the most productive people to population collapse, you know, like what does that mean for the rest of the world? Like, you know, who's going to farm the land and that efficiently at the people who had that land for like 20, 30, 40, 50 years versus these new people, right?
I have a
What's
question
up?
for you guys. Hopefully it's not too like off topic or off like whatever.
Ask away. Ask away.
How do you guys feel about AI? Because like, to be real, I just been kind of contemplating where like the future is going to be as far as like work, and I just feel like
I feel kind of about it. I mean, there are like already people like editing like AI like chatbots and shit like that, and like talking to them like it's their fucking girlfriend.
But like, I'm at the point where I'm like, yo, like chatbots aren't gonna feed people. Chatbots aren't gonna build things. Chatbots aren't gonna like hold society up. So like, it just feels like everybody's putting money into AI and like neglecting literally everything else.
I don't know. They can just fucking build robots to build things. Shit.
I don't know, man. That's been my issue.
Yeah, I think AI is the
becoming like more automated,
you guys hear me?
and shit like that.
Oh yeah, we can hear you. My bad.
Okay, yeah, I think AI is the you know, when you said AI, I mean, that's the first thing that comes to mind is like, you know, I would know that like I've used it, and you know, I've had pretty decent results with it. You know, like just given, you know, like I'm not using it for like basic stuff I already know, but like just getting a little more information about something, a topic I didn't know about, and then like you compare it to Google, and it's like, okay, like I don't know, you're just kind of trying to figure out which one's better at doing this job, and I would say ChatGPT just appears to be more efficient. It's just,
So what? You just use it to learn shit?
yeah, you can use it to learn shit. You can use it to like do tasks. Like you know, I had it like improve my a resume a little bit, and then I kind of like you have it improve your resume. You have to feed it the lines in a very specific way, but you can use that to fix the lines and, you know, make the lines pop out a little bit more, and yeah, got me a job. So hell, but
Interesting. I'm gonna start fiddling with ChatGPT in a bit.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
been using it for
Yeah,
cover letters as well.
I've used it for a logo, like make a logo one time. It worked. It literally came out exactly how I like perceived it. Like, this is exactly what I'm looking for.
Wait, what did you use for the logo? Like Stable Diffusion or?
I used Bing, actually. Bing. I got invited.
What?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I used Bing, and Bing has integration with Dolly and what's the other one called?
I'm
whatever the
about
other
to try
one's
that shit out right now.
Yeah, well, I
Because
think
they're like,
you have to be invited to that use
Oh.
that currently. I believe. I'm not sure if anybody can use it or not, but like I got invited somehow. I've been using that. I use that for logos, and it worked pretty well. So I mean, like, it's definitely like, you know, it's useful. I'll give it that. But I'm not sure. Is this AI or is this just like okay, like a really advanced chatbot? Like, okay, yeah, is this really what AI really is, or is there more to it?
Hmm. Well, I don't know. I've just been kind of like on the grind, like applying for jobs and shit, and I just feel like
Oh, what
it,
happened to your last job? Did you? I'm not sure. Did you already tell me the story before or no?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
what's
do
going on?
contract work mostly.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
designer in a sense,
Yeah.
uh, designer slash fabricator. But I just feel like every industry right now is kind of like really shaky, and every new startup, they're not doing anything physical. It's more like, hey, we're an AI based, you know, fucking literature, fucking I don't know, like everything has to be based around AI, and it's like there's no need for physical labor. There's no need for like trade in a sense, or like trade skills or whatever. It's weird. Maybe it's just because I'm in New York, but there's not many physical jobs here other than like state jobs. But everything's based around finance and AI and just almost imaginary shit.
You said you live in New York, right?
Yeah.
The city, or you live in like New York State? I'm sorry, I always forget.
I'm
Like,
oh no, New York City. Yeah, I'm in a city.
okay, yeah. So I always like wonder. Like, I had a friend who basically I had a former friend rather. He used to like he lived in a closet for like basically like a better part of like 6 to almost 8 months on like
Mhm.
I forgot what he worked on some set of some show, and at the end of the day like he was I'm like, bro, how do you do that? Like he said it was like he said it was like it was probably the most like he learned a lot doing that, I'm sure, but I don't know, man. Like I don't think I can handle that. You know,
Yeah, I'm contemplating leaving because it's like nothing here really matters. Like it only matters in New York. Like if you work for like Beyonce as a fucking art director or like some bullshit, right? It only matters in New York. Like if I go anywhere else, they're gonna be like, so the fuck what? Like Beyonce is not here, so we don't care what you did for Beyonce. It's like what can you do physically? Like how can you help us out in a sense? Like having any type of like non-physical or non-tangible skill only works in New York. But anywhere outside of New York is just I feel like there's like nothing. I don't know. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, to be honest.
what do you mean by tangible skill? Like something that like produces something, I guess, or what?
Yeah, like something that either produces something for other people. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, say if you have any type of farming skill, say if you have any type of fucking woodworking or some type of
So
craft
basically
skill,
anything that's like
like
hands on.
yeah, like anything hands-on, even things like robotics or like making hardware, like making like machines and shit, that doesn't benefit you in New York. So you have to kind of go into like you get pushed into either finance or you get pushed into whatever AI or like whatever the craze is for like tech.
Mm.
And then when you do that, you're like, okay, well, who the fuck is keeping the lights on? Who the fuck, like how what are basically New York is just kind of running off of people that work in finance and tech. I really don't know how things are continuing right now. You know, it's like where are these jobs for people to really do things that are like that matter? Is my issue.
How much does it pay? Like what your job is? How much does it pay?
My job it's weird. It mostly ranges in the 27 to like 40 something dollars an hour, but that's fabrication. Also depends on like who you're fabricating for, things like that. So it could range from like architectural installations to fucking cabinetry or prototyping, and like it just it ranges pretty widely, but there's not
Mm.
many positions out there in New York anyway, so
all the way into their late years when it's almost too late. So this is kind of the self-instruction. Yeah, inflation, the economy, putting restraints on your economy, vaccines potentially, allegedly, putting restraints on people. I can't start a family now. I got to get my stuff together. This video is gonna.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest excuse I've heard from most people actually.
What
Is
is
that I have to get my a shit together before I have a kid. I heard that so much in my generation. That's like scary, and I get it. But at the same time, though, like I don't know, like I'm not sure if people just like I don't know, like sometimes it's simply a matter of a circumstance why you don't have kids early, or it's a matter of by circumstances I mean like the economy, you know, all these things, right? I guess human beings probably just won't if they're high IQ enough, typically won't breed unless there's ideal conditions to breed. Whereas the who knows? Maybe the small guys really are the highest IQ motherfuckers, right? They fucking breed no matter fucking what, dude. People who are just fucking a 70 IQ fucking a knuckle dragger, dude. Fucking just breeds no matter fucking what. 80 IQ will breed no matter fucking what, dude. Who knows?
Iron all this shit out. So when we talk about this marriage thing, it is not men aren't economically attractive. It is that women are the ones being controlled in this part, in this decision making. It's almost that men don't have a choice. Men have to drop out. Men can't compete. And the fact that there's a lack of scarcity in women, meaning they outnumber men, what that does is, and this was a great comment from the video, what that does is that makes them overvalue themselves and then price themselves out on the market. When there's a scarcity in women, meaning if there were less women, then the opposite would happen. All right, that means they would join in. They were like, I got to go get me somebody now or I'm going to miss. So they would lower the price and they would make themselves more available. But there's not a lot of scarcity. There's a scarcity in men. So they're sitting there going, hey, what's going on?
What? Where's he getting the scarcity in men at? Hey, what's he trying to say here? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where he's getting this a scarcity in men at theory from. He's like I said this like multiple times. Just replace men with chads. Yeah, this is my thought as well. This is what I think he means in code. Yeah, this comment here, replace men with chads. This is probably what he means in code. There aren't enough high value chads to go around. So the women are like panicking, saying, "Okay, well, where are the high value chads at?" And then where Tyrone's at. That's what he really means here, but.
Going on here? Okay, listen. In order for me to get the men that I want, I'm gonna put the price up way too high. He got to do this. He got to do that. He got to do this. When you talk about the agenda of having less Black Americans, well, there's a somewhat of a what you would say a cultural genocide going on with Black on Black crime, Planned Parenthood, the idea, the mentality of the Black woman compared to the Black man. All right, there definitely is a weeding out, a slight little cultural type genocide of this. By 2050, they're saying they're not going to have any net worth. There's going to be way less Black families, way less kids born to two-parent households. This has been something that's been going on for quite a long time, 70 years. And you can't deny it. Less of these women are getting married. When they get married, they're more likely to divorce. That's just in the Black culture. So you're seeing the whittling down statistically of the numbers. And this is all, the only thing they're using to do it is the influence of culture, like music, movies, and they put up and prop up certain celebrities to push that message out there, narrative. They got Black boys turning into trans. We see that with Dwayne Wade. They're trying to push that onto the culture. You see them out here being booty pirates. I mean, you're seeing a lot of this happening, and they start with the culture that is more influenced by propaganda. So this is what's happening. Why? They got to get these numbers down. Get these numbers down, man. I believe, this is not conspiracy. It makes sense because I'm a guy that thinks power. I think business first. I don't think race or anything first. I think business, money, then class. Those are my priorities of my mindset. Okay. I'm thinking not even business, power, money, class. That's where things fall first. Always follow the money. It's never about like race. It's always about power, money, and class. So when the things are going down, I don't jump right to race because that just segments me over here. I kind of open it up and think, what do the powers want? What would put more people in power? What would the person in control want? And yes, there are people in control. They meet all the time, and y'all didn't just think, oh, they're just meeting over politics. Yeah. Right? Okay.
Like, is this really even a conspiracy anymore? Like, why is it such a conspiracy that people who meet together all the time wouldn't somehow have something in common? Like, like beyond just meeting together. They might have plans, especially if they have a lot of power. They might have same allegiances somewhere. You never fucking know, right? Because they operate in the same circles now, right? So, come on. Like, is this really a conspiracy anymore? Or is this just a reality at this point? Like,
all right, they're meeting to establish some control mechanisms to this increasing population boom, and they're doing it very well. So the evidence that I'm going to present to you is this. I'm not saying that it should be or should not be. I'm telling you that they're putting the brakes on a lot of shit, and they got people influenced to do so. They start with women. Women are the weakest and they're the weakest and the most influenced. So if they believe that there's a little better deal over here, they can be influenced to make that decision, meaning like you don't need that man to protect you. You can go get a job and support yourself. You can have your own kids. You can raise your own kids. Eventually you won't. You'll misraise them and they'll actually take a person's life before you actually make your kid a valuable contributing citizen to the world. So they know this. They know there's no hope and no chance, but they convince you of this. They'll say, don't marry when you're young, marry when you're old. Push that shit off until you get financially stable. And they won't. Most women do not get financially stable. Right? They won't. They know this. Just wait till you pay off your student loan and get your house and buy your car and have all your, they know that shit ain't gonna happen to the majority of women, but they sell it to them. And then here's a prime example right here. This is what it turns out to. This is what it becomes. So this woman right here, take a look. I'll play the video. There's nothing really to play here. Okay, there's music. So let's play the video and I'm gonna read her caption. Okay. It says right here.
I know you guys can see this, right? But how would you guys think this woman is, like, off rip?
Hold on, let me take a closer look.
Yeah,
Caption. She looks about like in her like mid 40s or something.
Yeah, she look about.
That's what she's giving off to me.
Damn.
Like mid 40s.
White women be looking horrible, bro. Like Skeletor.
Ew.
White men, how do you do it? Is it worth it, white man?
There she is right there. This woman says she's 37. 57. This woman looks 57. He says, I'm 37 this year.
Oh, man. Dude, what happened, bro? Why do white women age like garbage, bro? What's going on?
Damn.
Dude, white women age like shit, bro. They age hard. They age hard, bro. It's just be like, one day you wake up and you're like, what the fuck is that thing? It's like, you got the fucking Grim Reaper sleeping in your fucking bed. Right next to you. Yo, Asian men are like, past 25, don't give a fuck. And then like 25 and up, don't give a fuck. But everything else below that, they're good on. But like, the sad part is that like, so like, even if you get I guess depending on how it works out, I guess like Asian women are like good up until like what their 70s, like their 80s, and they just turn into an old woman one day. It just happens. And then for black people, it's got to be like what? Who knows how fucking long we last? We just have like a more like graceful aging process, but my God, bro, this chick is busted.
Yeah, I think black people, I think our hearts give out for our looks. So
What's that?
I said I think black people, our hearts give out before our looks. So.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, that Bronny, like what the fuck, bro? Kid had a fucking heart attack.
Oh yeah. The what do you call it? LeBron's son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had cardiac arrest. I'm like, what?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's just like, it's just weird, man. Like we just like heart attack happened, we're just done. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to play to the level he was before. So he's fucked.
3 pedophile. Pray for Bronny. Black woman be around 200 pounds at 16. Shaq's kid had open heart surgery as well. My God. Yeah, our hearts are so horrible, I guess, and I don't know what happens to us, dude. We're just fucked.
I've been single for most of my life. I'm living with my parents again. They know this is going to happen. But she was sold a dream. And guess what? She had to move back in with her parents. My job doesn't light me up, but it pays well. Of course. She's like this. She's saying this essentially like this.
Why do I have to work? I am sexy. I am sexy.
It says right here, I have savings and I support a life I love. I traveled the world and been around the world, and and it says, and worked overseas for 12 years. That means, and kept making choices that nobody else my age was making. Even if I could, I wouldn't change any of them or where I live. You have to live the life that you want and not make choices because you think you should. Now, let me just go ahead and reframe her life. She's 37, single, living with her boomer parents. Yeah, you're doing well, baby. Keep doing you, baby. Hey, man, double down on it some more. Contributing member of society over here. I'm sure your parents welcome you back home with open arms.
Dang, bro, this is brutal. This is a brutal comment, dude. She still has higher SMVs than Coach Greg Adams did. Oh, bro.
Damn.
It's true.
Yeah, he's right.
This old used up roasty right here. Her best years are long behind her, bro.
Yo, there was this girl.
She's a 1992 Civic with a busted motor, bro.
Bro. There's this girl I was talking to, right?
Yeah.
Like a while ago. And she's around 37, right?
Yeah.
And I asked her how many guys she's been with. She said just in her 30s, she was like, she's been with like 15 to 20 dudes. Just in her 30s. She's 37.
Now multiply that by 2.
And I was like, I was afraid to ask about the 20s. I didn't even ask. I was just like, yeah, you know what? Don't tell me.
Wow. Huh. Yeah, they'd be getting that body count up real high, riding that cock carousel for a long time.
Arms. I'm sure you're just draining their retirement and resources. Your father can never stop working. Jesus. How inconsiderate. How inconsiderate do you think this is? Because they're the main character in their own movie and they're oblivious. How inconsiderate could you possibly be? I got saving. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not contributing anything, not to the greater society. You're only contributing to yourself. And this selfish attitude is prevalent, which continues in the agenda. This falls right in line. Now, if you're a person that says, hey, we need to save the world and save marriage and save families, this person is going to be what you're going to run into more likely than not. All this is her being stubborn. All this is just digging her heels into the ground, trying to make failure success. By the way, this woman looks 50. This is a 37-year-old woman, and you guys want me to date women in their late 30s and 40s. This is despicable. Look at what I got over here. This woman looking like Herman Monster's daughter. This woman looked like she damn near 60. Like, come on, stop. That's why you find me at the junior college.
Do you really think he's pulling up the junior college, my dude? What do you think, bad use of name? Do you really think that Coach Greg Adams is pulling ass the way he says he is? Bad username. You leave me on read, my dude. All right, cool, dude.
One of the things that Dr. Thunder has been talking about lately is the idea that women who actually can preserve their looks actually double down more. So if you have melanin in your skin, you tend to remain a younger looking person. Thus, because you look younger, you think you have more time.
He's talking about SA. By junior college, he's talking about SA. Oh, well. Yeah, not wrong. Yeah, by the time they're in junior college, we're all in SA, right? It's true. You just pay for it up front, and then you... Oh, shit. Okay, that shows how fucking much I know. I had no clue. Huh.
Yeah, Mystery?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey man, yeah. I said in the chat, by junior college, he's just talking about this. This is just pay for play. And I think he's openly kind of said this.
Oh, he doesn't care. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, for the most. I mean, but like, I mean, if you're
honestly, yeah, it's like, yeah, his logic is like pretty sound. Yeah, he's probably, I don't know. Obviously he used to be MGTOW, right? And then he kind of left, and he changed his whole brand. So but yeah, I guess he probably wants the most. Is this the highest that MGTOW could go? Like, as far as like losing as much contact with women as possible, but still having that sexual urge, so you just pay for it and then.
Yeah, I mean, I think
do
it's
your thing, like.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much as a. I think where his point of view is that hey, that's why he has like the thing, the blue chip mindset, and he basically teaches men, hey, have as much leverage as you can. Obviously, make your money, make yourself financially independent. You know, have multiple streams of income. You know, that sort of thing. He's not on the get money, bro, like a Jay Waller or like an Andrew Tate or what have you. But it's, I mean, what he's saying does make sense in regards to just making sure that you're not in debt and all this other stuff. And then, you know, if you will, and then also on top of that, once you do have your shit together money wise, you can leverage that when it comes to SA or whatever for however, you know, I mean, I think in most cases, 500, 600, whatever, and then deal with women on those terms, as opposed to going out on dates and trying to do the long-term relationship deal, trying to do the marriage deal or what have you, and then just pay your fee and then basically walk away. He's realistic. I mean, I would say he's realistic. I didn't get to I wasn't here for the earlier stream, but did you talk about the Andrew Tate situation?
No, what's up?
Basically, what's those guys? Abin Preach, he did a video talking about how there's more evidence to substantiate the claims that Andrew Tate has been doing a lover boy method and has been teaching men how to manipulate women in order to make them quote unquote sex workers for him and all this other stuff.
Huh? Had no clue.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I mean, I think the video itself is not, because I know this is like a shorter stream, but maybe we can watch it on, the weekend or whatever. But yeah, my friend kind of, once you see it, you'll kind of see it for yourself. But my friend asked me about it, and he was like, "We need to hold Andrew Tate accountable and all this other shit." And I'm just kind of like, and it's hard for me to I guess it's hard for me to care, only because, I mean, once you see it, you'll know. But it's just like these women openly elected to fall in love with this guy and then allow this guy to manipulate them. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of, I don't know, but that's, I guess, a whole different discussion.
What's up, Iridium? What?
How are you doing? Thanks for bringing me up.
No problem, dude. How you doing?
Good. Name's Iridium Kush. I just Woody Johnson in your chat referred me to your your panel here, and understand you guys are Black Pill. Is that correct?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. You guys asked a question. I was just curious because I'm a MGTOW, and I was just curious. You asked the question, what's the limit on MGTOW? I didn't catch that part of the question. Can you ask it again? 'Cause I was going to answer it for you.
Yeah, like with MGTOW, like what exactly is like the limit of like female money spending and whatever you have to do to still get sex taken care of as a MGTOW, right? Like if you go on your own way, but like but you're still dealing with women, are you truly going your own way, or are you still just
Well,
like it's probably like the most like if I
yeah,
had to guess, his version of MGTOW is probably the most
yeah.
like
There,
the
there are
closest you
two
can get to,
basic
if I had to guess. So
there are two categories really that you can be. You can be what's a celibate monk, which you just abstain from sex. You abstain from any intimate contact with women whatsoever. You abstain from any marriage, any cohabitation whatsoever with women. Um, the other category you have is where I fit more into is the MGTOW bachelor, which is basically, yeah, a MGTOW bachelor will still, you know, seek out intimate relations with a woman, with a female. But me, I would say I'm, I say that term loosely because, the way I approach it now is really I'm not gonna play that game. I'm not gonna play the what we call a gynocentric market unless it literally falls in my lap, and unless she's like a super hot like an 8+ and falls in my lap, I'm just not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna go for it. I just that's just my that's just the view of a MGTOW is to avoid cohabitation with women, avoid getting the state involved in any relationship with a woman, such as the government, and basically no unwanted children. So if you do choose to be a bachelor like I do, you just got to be very careful. No unwanted pregnancies. Be careful in what you do. And I'm finding myself, just as I get older, wiser, the juice just ain't worth the squeeze for me. So, does that help you guys? Does that clarify?
yeah, but like my question for you is, I thought you said you're like a bachelor MGTOW, right?
Right.
So like how would you how did you fare? How old are you?
I just turned 50, so
I just turned 50.
yeah,
Aren't you
yeah,
just like did you age gracefully?
yeah.
Oh,
I can
okay.
cam up if you want.
What's that?
I can cam up if
No, you
you
don't have to
want.
camp, but you don't have to do it.
That's me.
Oh,
Well,
you
I'm
don't have to camp
50.
if you want. Up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I most people say I look about 10 years younger than I do. So
I don't know. It's hard for me to tell. It's hard for me to tell white people with ages, but yeah, I mean, you look 50, I guess. I don't know. Like you don't look. I don't know. I don't know. You
I
you do
don't care.
you huh?
I don't care. You know, you make whatever opinion
But
you want
but you
out
have
of
all
it.
your hair though, which is good. So either way.
Yeah.
So like, what exactly made you go? So you said the juice wasn't worth the squeeze. You said fuck it and called it a day, right?
I'm sorry. Yeah, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Basically, is one of the main reasons, and just because it just at my age, at age 50, I've built up and accrued wealth and resources. So resources and wealth that women want. And basically, the way I look at it, if I get in a relationship where I cohabitate or get married to a woman, um, I'm literally one bad argument away from losing all my shit. Basically, that's how I look at it. That's how many of us as MGTOW look at it. You know, we're literally, if we play the gynocentric field, if we play the gynocentric landscape, try to get married, try to chase women, you know, literally I can be one allegation away from losing half all my shit. So, did that answer your question?
Yeah, I suppose so. I don't know. It just seems like yeah, for me, the majority of MGTOWs were probably sent their own way to begin with. In my opinion,
what?
like they were
Mostly because of what?
sent their own way. Like in my opinion,
Uh,
I think
I've heard that statement.
yeah, if you even know about MGTOW, it's very either likely that what you end up with MGTOW, in my opinion, the community appears to be either full of like really old people who got taken to the cleaners for a divorce, and then they're just telling their stories, and then the young people kind of attached to it, and they get like a secondhand MGTOW. So like let's say they've never actually been divorce raped, but like they they're and honestly the dad is pretty damn good on divorce anyway, right? It's almost it's a worse it's a horrible bet to even take, but
well, I think what you just described to me, a lot of is actually red pill rage. You know, when you get these divorcees, and that's the big difference between MGTOW. MGTOW is a lifestyle. It is not a it is not a politically driven lifestyle. It's not.
My question.
Yep.
Look,
Go ahead.
my question is this: what percentage of these MGTOW guys are Chads?
Chads? I would say there are a few. I would say
I'm saying, like, what were the percentage? What would you say the percentage is?
Oh, I don't know, maybe 25%. But I don't look at that in men myself, so I'm not a good I don't judge men's looks myself. So
you don't have to like necessarily. It's not like it's something that you have to necessarily look at for the most part, but you can have a sense of awareness. Because one thing I've noticed is, okay, like for example, most of these MGTOW dudes for the most part tend to be dudes that are normal, average looking to below average looking guys. The vast majority. Rarely, right, do you see a guy who is a typical Chad who is saying that he's going MGTOW.
So what does that have to do with anything?
What it has to do with it is to Mystery's point. If a guy was a Chad, it's very rare, if highly unlikely, that a Chad is going MGTOW, because for the most part, a Chad is getting what he wants in the dating market. He's getting dates, he's getting sex
until they get burned by it. Yep.
Wait, hold on. Burned by it how?
Burned by it how? Anyway, through divorce, through date rape, through whatever rape. False allegations.
So do you think? Okay, so let me ask this:
false
do you
accusations
think
of sexual harassment in the workways? You name
wait. So that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Because it seems like you don't. Okay, do Chads typically do Chads get called out by women for harassment?
The answer is obviously no.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that statement. That better looking guys going to get more positive reaction. I agree with that.
So chat. So okay, when it comes to so let me ask this.
The importance of MGTOW is it doesn't matter if you're a Chad, doesn't matter if you're what your looks are.
No, it does. No, it does matter. No, it does matter because I'm gonna tell you.
It does matter if you're playing the gynocentric landscape. Yes.
I'm saying you're less likely.
So I don't give a fuck.
Say that again.
I don't give a fuck because I'm not playing the gynocentric landscape. So
no, I'm not talking about you specifically, but I guess like the point of the matter is that to Mystery's point, I think this is where he's kind of conveyed to an extent probably, is that the vast majority of MGTOW guys, the reason why we kind of call them MGTOW is because these men, for the most part, were sent their own way. The truth of the matter is that these men were not wanted by women in the sexual marketplace. And that's why when they did get into relationships, they got fucked over, because these women did not truly want to be with these men. They were beta bucks at best. So if you're a guy who is beta bucks, it's only a matter of time before she cashes out, because you're not, I'm not you specifically, but that man is not that woman's first sexual option. So Chad,
most people before, a lot of divorced guys before they become MGTOW are beta bucks dudes. Absolutely, I agree with that.
Yeah, that's so. So I guess the point of the matter is that I can pseudo kind of respect the MGTOW a little bit, but I wish that they were more honest, because it seems as though they're kind of coping with this whole, we're taking back our power, we're getting out of the guy, we are, you know, are going to withhold our attention and our money and not get into relationships. And it's like, okay, cool. But if that same MGTOW guy woke up the next morning and was Chad, he will get such vastly different outcomes than he would be happily dancing back on the so-called plantation. But this time, him being Chad, right, he is going to get better outcomes. He is going to be a lot less likely to get divorced. He's going to be a lot less likely for his woman to cheat. He's going to be a lot less likely for his woman to take him to the cleaners. All of the stuff that you're saying, he's far less likely to do it. Oh, go ahead.
Well, the point of MGTOW is you don't need to be a Chad. You can be an awesome person no matter who or what you are. You see, this is where I come to disparity with the black pill. Basically, I hear this all the time. If you're not a Chad, you're nobody. Well, that's to me, that's very nihilistic in its thinking.
Is it true?
Interpreting that wrong?
If we're talking about and somebody said I'm glitching. Mystery, can you guys hear me? Am I here? You guys can hear me?
Sound fine to me.
Okay. Okay. Well, okay. Obviously, when people say that, we're not saying that you're like a nobody in general, because everybody, you're going to have your inherent value as a person. But in the sexual marketplace, for the most part, if you're not a Chad or a Tyrone, you're basically a nobody. Like, how is it nihilistic when it's actually legitimately true in the dating marketplace?
Well, it may be true, but the point of MGTOW is to say that that's not the only thing in the world that matters.
Yeah, well, that's kind of, yeah, I would agree with that. But it's not. But to say that if you're not Chad, you're nothing in that context isn't nihilistic if it's true.
Well, I don't believe he should be a negative person. I'm a glass half full kind of guy, and that's the way, you know, we as MGTOW mentors like to think of it. As you know, you take your good points and you roll with it. You know, no matter what those are, whether you're a Chad or whether you're not.
That's where the code. Yeah, that's
roll with those. I mean.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people in the black pill space, that's why they refer to MGTOW people as your coping. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I mean, if you want to kind of look at it like that, it's fine. But to say that, hey, I am withholding my attention and resources and commitment, it's like these MGTOW guys are saying it as if the women give a fuck. They really kind of don't, because you're not the guy that they want anyway.
Yeah, well, I don't focus my entire life on that kind of thing. Really, it's not about cope to me. It's more about taking control of your life, having self-awareness, controlling your biology. That's one of the things we talk a lot about, is, you know, controlling biology. Not just going after every thought in sight. Not just having that be the only thing on your mind. That was one of the things that helped me become the successful person that I am, is I didn't just focus on chasing women when I was in high school and college. I focused on getting an engineering degree. You know, and these are the kinds of values that I try to other MGTOWs.
Okay, so you're
and pussy.
Yeah, no, but okay, here's the issue. Cool, but you're still identifying as a MGTOW, which is in direct relation to women. So it's a little
It's an
hypocritical. So,
answer to. It's an answer to. It's an answer. I wouldn't call it a reaction. I want to say it's a defense mechanism against feminism. Is really what it is.
Yeah, but if they don't want you anyway, who gives a fuck?
Right. I mean, it's not like you're calling yourself like, hey, like I'm just a it's not like you guys are saying as a collective, hey, I'm just a Sigma man and I'm a lone wolf or something. It's like the MGTOW in of itself is directly correlated to women, men going their own way. The implication is their own way from women, when that in of itself is low-key a lie. Because it's kind of like saying that's kind of like a homeless person saying I'm going my own way. I'm just gonna be a friggin' what's that guy from Pulp Fiction said, I'm going to wander the earth. I'm a wanderer. I'm going to go my own way from employment. But it's like but the people that you're trying to, employers didn't want you, bro. So it's kind of like the homeless person saying, yeah, I don't want to work for you. It's like you can't fire me. I quit. It's kind of it's a cope.
It's not cope. It's having self-awareness. I disagree with that. It's not cope. Cope to me is a negative thing. We promote positive. At least I do.
Yeah, how is cope? How is cope?
I promote. How is
coping a negative thing?
Coping is negative because it's just it's just acceptance that you say you can do nothing about it. It's like
not really. No. Cope.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's not at all.
It's not really what it is. So for example, right? So if I'm in the hospital and I have cancer or something in the hospital, but I get to play my favorite video game in the hospital bed, that video game would be a cope, and you're enjoying. All a cope is, like this stream is a cope. All a cope is just you have a certain circumstance that you're not really all that excited about, like whether you're an incel or you're whatever that negative thing is. And the cope is just that seemingly temporary thing that brings you joy or brings you some sort of light or enjoyment or whatever while you're in that situation. So it's a cope. There you got good cope. So you got gym as a good cope. You got finances. Digging into your career might be a cope.
Yeah, when you define it that way, yes, yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
Or it could be an idea.
By the way, your chat is pretty damn disrespectful. By the way, no,
but the chat, bro, the chat's gonna be the chat. But listen, but also not just a cope can also not just be like a thing that you're doing, but it could also be an idea, right? So MGTOW we say is a cope because the idea, and I'm not saying when it comes to you, but the idea that women don't want you. It's easier for a man to say, I don't want women anyway. They're all whores. They're all this. They're going to divorce rape me, or they're going to divorce grape me. They're going to do these horrible things. I'm going to go MGTOW. Ha ha. I don't want you anyway, women. That idea is a cope, because what the reality is, because it makes you feel good that you're taking a stand. You're gonna go your own way. Cool. But the reality of it is that the women did not want you anyway. So the idea of
MGTOW, to make that general statement to say no woman wanted me anyways, that's not true. I have no problem. I've never had a problem with women. So
wait.
That kind of a statement.
How old are you?
50.
Okay. So number one, and mind you, like, I'm not going to disagree with you if you're talking about back in the day or whatever, right? But whenever anybody says I've never had a problem with women, there's always a degree of cap or lying that I'm detecting, because even guys that are chads, you're gonna have, it's like to say that I never had a problem getting women is kind of, I mean, were you married?
No.
And you've never had any kids?
Nope.
And when did you go MGTOW?
When I was in my mid-20s.
Oh, okay.
I just saw.
It's not like textbook MGTOW.
Wait. Okay. So wait. So you were.
What did Mystery say? I didn't hear what you said.
He said textbook MGTOW. Okay, so you and MGTOW in your early. So okay, you and MGTOW in your early 20s. which was roughly 25 years ago, in which MGTOW wasn't even really a thing like that back then. That's 25 years ago, mind you, 25 years ago.
Yeah.
How many dates have you gone on since then?
I don't know. What do you care about how many dates I've been on anyway?
Because it's kind of it's a little, I'm not gonna say it's hard for me to believe, but it's like, okay, if you're saying that you went MGTOW but you still went on dates, did you really go MGTOW?
Yeah, I went MGTOW, but no, I didn't go on dates per se. No, I didn't.
Okay, so you didn't go on. Okay, so okay, so if you didn't go on any dates in 20 years,
Right?
Yep.
and have you had sexual? I'm not trying to get all into your shit, but I guess it's kind of like it seemingly, bro. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but seemingly you got pushed out of the dating market and you simply took your ball and went home, and which is fine. And if you have the success, then that's all good. But to say that you didn't have any problems with women,
I learned a concept called AWALT. All women are like that. I travel all over the world for my job, and I learned that at a very young age because I was traveling at a very young age. And I learned it didn't matter whether it was in the United States, didn't matter if it was in Europe, South America, wherever it was, all women pretty much have
were you approaching in your 20s?
What?
Okay, when you're approaching your 20s, what was your success rate when you were approaching?
I'd say 30%, batting 300 maybe.
Okay, so 30% you were getting numbers?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I mean, look, man. I applaud you for standing on your MGTOW square.
You ain't gonna make me budge from my square.
No. I'm just saying, like, I applaud it. I'm like, honestly, I'm not trying to.
I'm just saying that, like, you're. Are you a boomer? I think wouldn't you be a boomer at this point?
50.
That's probably Gen X, right? That's Gen X.
Gen X.
Yeah.
But mind you in the chat,
this is one of the big differences between MGTOW and what I'm hearing in this black pill. You guys categorize everything. It's identity politics, everything. We MGTOW, or at least me as a MGTOW, I don't play those kinds of identity politics.
What are we identify? What do you mean, like a whole chat?
You're just talking about, oh, you're a Gen Xer, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that.
Well, yeah, because these things matter. You don't know why? Because like the area you grew up in and the time period you grew up in is gonna shape your entire fucking view of the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see where I get to disagreement on this is you don't need to go pointing out people's identity politics. No,
you do because it makes sense
as another person.
No, you do because, okay, for example, you saying 30%. Now, back 20 years ago, when was that? This was probably like in the 90s. So you were around 20 in the 90s, right or wrong?
Yep.
Okay. So in the 90s, first of all, a person getting 30% now would be that's really good numbers. And back then, that was probably pretty good too. The dating market.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So you were participating in a much easier dating market, and a very significantly easier dating market.
We knew how to talk to each other like human beings. We just
you see, mystery. You see.
Yeah.
Wait, is your name Kush, bro? I want to make sure I get your name right.
Iridium Kush, whatever. You can call me Kush.
Okay, I'll just call you Kush. Okay. So and again, this is where that low-key boomer shit comes in. You're saying that people knew how to talk to each other back then. Are you referring to just the men and women, or are you just talking about the men?
All the above, men and women. But
okay, so
I would say men and women both. I mean, no, I agree. Most men have no game these days.
Oh God!
Oh man,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I agree. Most men don't have game for shit.
Oh, so, and again, this is why we can't take a lot of these MGTOW guys seriously. This is why we can't take you guys seriously.
Why?
That's why because mind you, I understand why you believe in game, because back then you were dealing in a much different sexual marketplace than today. Today, game is, for the most part, not a factor like that in the dating marketplace as it was back in the day. It just wasn't. And it's so, and a lot of guys your age, even black men, but like even guys your age can't seem to grasp that concept because they're not actually out here dealing with women, young women or women in their 20s and 30s in real time.
I have no interest in dealing with women in their 20s and 30s.
That's fine. That's fine, but when you say stuff like men nowadays don't have any game, it's like you're kind of like you're showing your age, because it's not about like that's a, even Coach Greg Adams talks about this, even though he's probably really a little bit around your age. It's like that's an outdated concept in 2023.
So what is it called in 2023 then?
What is what called?
What's it called? Picking up women, hooking up with
Yeah,
women?
no, just I don't know, attracting women, but it's not like it's not predicated on your game anymore. It's predicated by primarily.
What do you mean by predicated? What is the word? What are you talking about predicated?
Oh boy, meaning that you're okay. Back then, tell me if I'm wrong, how a guy got women, I'm just use simple words now. How a guy got women is he approached them, he had nice clothes on, maybe he talked them into getting her number, made them laugh, whatever. He gamed her and then got the digits, right? I'm gonna speak your lingo. Is that correct? Am I in the ballpark?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
Cool, awesome. Today in 2023, that is relatively not the case for the vast majority of men who get women. Now it's the bulk of how you get women is online, and it is not about what you say, it's about what you look like. It is about your genetics. It is about your
Oh God, you guys talk about dating apps, you're out of your minds.
well no wait, hold on.
Apps, you're out your fucking minds.
Kush. I didn't say dating app specifically, I said online.
Oh, online period with women.
Yes.
Out your mind.
So wait, Kush. So, and again, this is what you're showing your age.
I am.
Do most women nowadays, do they meet women? I mean, excuse me. Do they meet men? Like, do men and women, do they meet mostly online or in person in 2023? I'm asking you.
I would say probably more online.
Right. So I understand, Kush. Yes, obviously online is not the best way to meet a woman. But the fact of the matter is, women nowadays, and trust me, because I was out in the field very much recently, women do not, I repeat, they do not like being approached in person like they did back in your day, or even in the 2000s or so. They do not like being approached.
No, they don't.
I know. So I just, and I'll give it to hand it over to Robert. I guess the point to me is, I mean, the disparity I see is, look, we as MGTOW, we're not interested in playing these dating market games. I mean, to me, I look at it as, you're trying to apply yourself to the gynocentric landscape, which to us is basically, to me as a MGTOW, if I apply myself to the gynocentric landscape, I look at that as a form of Russian roulette for me at my age, with the wealth I've accrued and things like that, and putting that at risk with some thought.
Let me ask you a question.
Roulette to me.
Because let me ask you this question: if you said "fuck it," I'm gonna go back into the dating marketplace, do you think that I'm not trying to be funny, do you think that you would be a contender in the current sexual marketplace today?
Well, if you say that using the old techniques doesn't work, that's not true, because they do work.
Wait. What old techniques, and how do you know that they work?
Work in game. I mean, I come to a place dressed nice. I get looks. Okay.
Yeah, but like, what age of women are you getting? Are you getting women your age, or
younger usually?
Kush.
Probably
more like 30s.
Kush.
Mid 30s. Usually. What's up, man?
Yeah. Look, I'm asking legitimately because you said you don't really date, you're not really out here, right? You opted out. Cool. Now you're trying to now you're kind of insulting our intelligence a little bit to imply that if you were to just all of a sudden get back in the dating marketplace, that you would do well. Even
No,
a
I've demonstrated it. No, I've demonstrated it. When I dress nice, I get looks from the ladies, man.
look, Kush, again, this even a person, I don't know if you ever played basketball, but even a person who hasn't played basketball in 5 years, even they know that if they step back into a basketball court, more than likely they're gonna suck because they haven't played in 5 years. So even if you did believe in game,
Well, of course, you're gonna be out of practice, of course.
so how are you gonna say, okay, so if you're gonna be, so if you're agreeing with that, then how are you also saying that you would be fine or do well if you were to get back into the dating market when you've been out of it for 20
Like you said, I would have to practice it, which is something I'm not interested in doing.
Yeah, you're coping, buddy.
No, I'm not coping. I
Hey, people,
I accept who I am. I accept who I am, and I
you
accept
no
that
no 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 no. If you accepted who you
I
are,
don't need the crutch of a thought in my life.
if you accepted who you are, then you would accept the fact that if you got into the sexual marketplace currently, you would struggle. But the reason why you're still coping is because you think that if you went back into the
You're
sexual market,
assuming that I would struggle. How do you know that?
no,
How do you know
hold
that?
on, because I know, bro.
How do you know that?
Because, bro, if you was killing it back in your 20s, you wouldn't have gone MGTOW. The vast majority
How
of
do you
men
know
who
that?
go MGTOW
How do you
because
know
they
that?
don't, because MGTOW,
Me
because
killing it on the
MGTOW
date.
comes out
No,
of
no,
a
no,
place.
no, 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 no. Me killing it on the dating market had nothing to do with me going MGTOW. I saw too many of my friends get divorced. I saw coworkers getting divorced. I saw family members getting divorced, losing half their shit. I looked at it strictly as an engineering point of view. I looked at it as my only way to prosperity was to remain a bachelor.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So the dating world for you was just going swimmingly. It was just everybody else around you who was
I mean, it
failing in
was
the
fine.
relationship.
It was average. It was fine.
It was average. But you said 30%.
Whatever, dude. 30% average. I like I
Yeah.
said,
So I'm not trying to I'm not crapping on you.
baseball 300 is a good average. So
I'm not yet sure, but
I
Chad
mean,
is not
it's
batting.
just
Hold on, hold on. Chad
I
is
tell
not
people,
batting. Kush. Chad is not batting 30%. Like that's what I'm trying to.
what
Like
is
if you,
this? Like this is this infatuation you have with Chad.
it's not, bro. It's not about bro. I'm just stating what the facts are, bro. So what I'm trying to say is that if you
Yeah,
were,
facts are,
mind you,
yeah, I'm not
hold
going
on.
to argue with the facts that 90% of women go for 2% of the guys. I'm not arguing with those kind of stats.
So
But
I'm saying if
I'm
you
not going
were,
to
hold
try
on,
and
if
waste
you
my
were,
time
I
being
can
something that I'm not.
Kush. Look, I'm saying is that the reason why you're still coping is because you believe that if you were to get back into the dating marketplace, which has gotten increasingly, I would argue, the dating markets from 1993 or let's just say the mid 90s until now, Kush has gotten, people in the chat, tell me if I'm wrong, it has gotten 10 to 20 times harder.
Yep.
10 to, I would say about.
I'm not arguing with that.
So if you're not arguing with it, then how are you going to legitimately say that that you would have an easy time if you were to get back into the sexual marketplace
I
where
didn't say I'd have an easy time.
okay, well you were trying to imply that you wouldn't have any problems if you were to.
I put my mind to anything, I can accomplish it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm not bullshitting.
You hear that, guys? Just put your mind to it.
I mean, it's something I've done before. It's something I can do again.
Yeah, man. Oh boy.
Either way, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
I'm not going to take up a lot of your guys' time. We're obviously, the point is we can agree to disagree. So, I'm not here to sway you to my lifestyle. I'm not here to get swayed by your lifestyle. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the philosophy, the difference in philosophy. That's all.
All right, buddy boy. Well, I'll let you go here. So let me kick you out of
Big
here.
difference. Big difference
All right.
in philosophy.
Ryder, my dude, he just got here. So what do you want?
Yeah, I just oh, nothing, man. I was, you know, I guess I got in too late, but I guess we'll talk on Sunday. We'll chat Sunday.
All right, dude. All right, peace out. All right, guys, we're done for the day. All right, this was a odd stream. Didn't expect this to go this way, or even go this long, actually. So yeah. All right, buddy boys, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment if you liked the video. Maybe you hated the video. Leave a comment anyway. And never forget, buddy boys, that wisdom is fucking gold. See you guys on Sunday. This Sunday, we're gonna have another SNC Sunday Night Cope Weekend Chat Random Discussion episode 38, I believe, of season 2. So boys, don't forget to show up and cheers.